What's happening? What's up? What's good and what it do? Let me first ask my ancestors to be merciful with me as I go into this message. And I believe that they are because right as I was about to, say to my ancestors, be merciful with me. Because I'm incorporating hip hop today because y'all know I love hip hop. And I believe if some of y'all had still been here, I would have convinced y'all to like hip hop as well. So as I was shuffling, getting ready to do this message, the first card that flipped over was call on your joy guides. And then the next thing that came was ask your spirit helpers. And then clear the path came. So I believe it's going to go all right. I'm doing something different now. So walk with me now. If you've been rolling with me since 2021, when I started doing videos, 2021 was the year that 2021 was a year that was about the energy of change and movement and conflict. A lot of conflict happened in 2021 if you just go back and look. And so things had to happen and people were seeking balance to create a calmer atmosphere, right? So that's when spirit led me to start doing these videos. It's just like go. Nobody said it had to be perfect. Nobody said you was going to get it right. It said, let's go. So in preparation for 2025, I just wanted to walk backwards. This video is called the 10 Crack Commandments. So I'm going to get down with a little biggie to break down this message. So continue to walk with me. 2022 was all about exposure and being exposed. It was like the devil. It was like people and situations were being exposed. And it was happening in an attempt to balance responsibility for harmony and for alignment. So things had to be exposed so these things could show themselves, right? And it was about looking and seeing where people were filled with bondage and materialism and obsession, change, the shadows and repression, and people feeling powerless, right? So we went through the energy of change, and we came through people and situations being exposed. And that exposed energy has just been like, rah, it's been like catching fire, right? So in 2023, I came through and I said, this is about towers falling. It's about towers falling and people getting knocked down. It's again about the change and investigation and people being checked on their ability to exercise willpower and expecting the unexpected things that we never thought we would see have been happening over the last 4 years, right? Well, since 2020, well, really since 2019. So we learned to expect the unexpected in 2023. And then we started to see more things collapse with this tower. It was a reality check. And it was a lot of adversity. Now, in 2024, what did I say? You're going to be kicking people off of your mountain. You're going to be kicking people off your clouds. You're not going to keep allowing people to bring you down. And we've seen this in the news. Everybody, a lot of people have been kicking people off of their mountains and their clouds, and they've been lifting themselves up and standing at the top of their situations and those fears that they've had to confront over the years because of those things being exposed. And they got them off their cloud. In 2024, we was just like, you're going to stop messing with my head. You're going to stop messing with my head. You're going to stop hurting me. We're going to stop with all the fake love and the fake games. And 2024 to celebrate the exposure and that nobody was coming to save anybody in 2024. Everybody was going to have to stand up on their own accord for what was happening to them. And this was an opportunity for renewal, for faith, for hope, for healing, for rejuvenation and unexpected help. So that's what we've seen. So 2024 has also shown us that we're in a here today, gone tomorrow on many levels. So somebody could be big wig today, be nobody tomorrow. Somebody could be living today, living in this realm today and living in another realm tomorrow. It's just happening in lightning. So getting ready for 2025 and the meaning of 2025, we're going to go through the 10 crack commandments for 2025, where the goal to survive 2025, to stay, to be the largest in it all, is to say less, to tell less, and to know that forgiveness does not mean reconciliation and that karma opens doors. So 2025 is the 9, meaning universal influence, living in your affirmations, devotion, compassion, giving. It's a year of humanitarianism. Humanitarianism. Well, I said that wrong. The year of enlightenment. It's the year of being lighter in your feelings and lighter in your conclusions. Your tribe and your soul family is going to come through and be unselfish. That's what's going to manifest for us in 2025. And we're going to be found with less stuff because our subconscious is going to expose the illusion. And so we're going to trust in our intuition and have a deeper meaning and attainment of selflessness. That's what's on the horizon for 2025. So we're going to be found with less stuff. Think about the movie, The Book of Eli. Less is more. We're going to say less. We're going to be exhibiting the principle and practice of concern for well-being and happiness of others above our own happiness. That's going to just click in. A lot of you are already on that page, which is why be here on the Soul Food channel, because you believe in putting other people's happiness before you. But here's the thing. You're not doing it in a subservient way. You're doing it in a way because you are so grateful to and for life that it does take nothing from you to invest in your own happiness, and investing in somebody else's happiness actually makes you happy. So you're going to see a lot more of that. And I'll come through with the comments and let me know as we go through. So 2025 is no more hiding. The exposure of what's really going on is going to be freeing, and it's going to set the captives free. It's going to be a shift of this freedom shift, this elated shift. Again, the crack commandments for 2025: say less, tell less. Forgiveness doesn't mean reconciliation, and karma is opening doors for compassion, reservation, affirmations, conclusions, and karma. That's the crack. So we're going to be living, which means to dwell in, because we are alive in this context. And we're going to be in our higher consciousness. And we're going to walk the talk this season. We're going to walk it like we talk it this season. We're going to be living in devotion. We're going to be living in romantic compassion, burning desire to do the right thing. You literally just going to be like compassionate about doing the right things. And this is how we live. And this is how the ones that went on before us are going to live. So when we're living in love and compassion and investing in our own happiness and the happiness of others, this is how we catch on fire and we set this life on fire in 2025. So every word matters. Say less, tell less. Forgiveness does not mean reconciliation. Glowing and full of active power. Reconciliation means to bring into acquiesce or quiet submission. You're not going to be in quiet submission to a situation or someone that has led you to this point where they've been exposed. Their tower has fallen. You've kicked them off your mountain and your cloud. So you're going to move on in forgiveness, but not reconciliation. And Reconciliation also means the action of reaching accord with an adversary or an estranged one, act of harmonizing or making consistent. You're going to consistently protect your compassion. You're going to be reserved. You're going to stand on your affirmations. You're going to deal with the conclusions that you have seen for you, and you're going to let karma take root. The second part to this is going to be about the karma. So let's get into the 10 crack commandments for 2025. Like I said at the top of this, the energy for this is to call on your joy guides. They're going to clear the path. And you're going to be a part of the journey of clearing the path with your joy guides. And ask your spirit helpers to help you on this journey. Okay, so I'm literally reading Biggie's 10 crack commandments in conjunction with the 10 things that we need to do for 2025. So, rule number uno, never let no one know how much dough you hold. That's biggie. And the commandment for us for 2025 is they are quiet. Be a listener. Listen and observe rather than dominate the conversations. Remember, I was saying to say less, tell less, and forgiveness doesn't mean reconciliation. So your first commandment is to be quiet, listen, observe, and don't dominate the conversation. Number two, never let them know your next move. You know, bad boys and bad girls move in silence. So that's to be aware of your own ignorance. If you're the smartest person in a conversation, or the smartest person in the room, or the smartest person in your crew, then that's a problem. So be aware of your own ignorance and know your limits, and know where your knowledge is and where you're open to learn more. Rule number 3, never trust nobody. And this is to instead of bragging on yourself, let your actions speak for you. That's why I said we're going to walk it like we talk it. Instead of bragging, let your actions speak for you. Number 4, never get high on your own supply. Be humble. Despite being intelligent, remain modest about your abilities. Now, I've told you all more than once, I've never been taught to be humble my whole life. My parents didn't teach me to be humble. They taught me to be kind and to be grateful to life. So for those of you that work on humble, I hope that means the same to you. And if not, shift the way to a new potential. And it says creator, water. So maybe you're a water sign watching this video. This is definitely a word for the water signs. Number 5, feel no crack where you lay your head. Paraphrase. And for us, it is you have fewer close friends. They find it difficult to connect deeply with people that don't fit your unique perspective, and that's okay. I said in one of my other videos that they have a disagreeable spirit. That's okay. It's okay. Don't be twisted up about that. Be cool with it. Say less. Tell less. Be forgiven, but not reconciliation. It's all right. You ain't got to have a million friends or a million people around you to feel valid. You don't even need that anymore. And hopefully you've been going through these seasons where you're exposed, dealing with the exposure of all these people and things. You real cool with that right now. Number 6, no credit. No credit. So for us, deep questioning, seek to understand and to analyze. Number 7, keep your family out your business. And for us, it's to identify flaws and loopholes and examine systems or arguments to find imperfections. When you find them, you don't got to say nothing about them. Just know that they're there. Seek to find those things so you don't keep repeating lessons around those issues. A lot of times we're dealing with people who are learning lessons that we have already graduated from. It's like they're going to like the sixth grade with a lesson that we learned many, many years ago. And so we're in the 12th grade getting ready to go to college, and they're just going to the sixth grade. So we are not going to go back and be remedial with them in those lessons. So when that's exposed, recognize that you've already addressed that lesson and you've mastered it. Don't go hand walk somebody else through it. Life is a teacher. God's going to put somebody in the path that's going to help them get from the sixth grade to the seventh grade. And if they ever make it to college, you'll deal with them when they get there. And it's no disrespect, no harm, no foul. All right, number 8. Never keep no weight on you. And for us, uh, enjoy reading, the love of books, and continuous learning. Let that be a common theme for you. Number 9 says, stay the fuck away from police. Have strong intuition, and be able to sense true intentions and feelings of others. If you're not an intuitive or empath, work on that in 2025. Work on that. Go into your gut and trust it. One of the videos I do a coin toss. I'm just like, toss a coin and get used to that feeling of calling out what it's going to be. Get used to that feeling of using your intuitive and your telepathic skills and reasoning instead of being distracted by other things. Go inside and do those kind of exercises so you can start to gauge when you know that unction and that feeling and when you're on the right course. And number 10 talks about consignment and goes into not being a freshman and shaking up from a caretaker or whatever. So for us, number 10 is to avoid confrontation. Use your intellect and your intuition to avoid unnecessary arguments and conflicts, to live purposefully. And that's the 10 crack commandments. So crack is C, compassion, R, reservation, A, your affirmations, C, conclusions, and K is karma. So part 2 of this video is going to be the karma for the 10 crack commandments. I'm going to close it out with some energy. Oh man, watch that. All of my bunny rabbits. Love my bunny rabbit day. Hope this message finds you well. Hope YouTube don't shut my video down. I said crack. I'll take this one. What is it? Valley. Valley is the number 10. Shay. Completion, wholeness, and integration. Valley, keep going. Yeah. Keep going. Work on this. The thing I said in this video for 2025. Work on this. You're gonna be out that valley, baby. From whom can I release my judgment right now? Judgment closes your heart. Truth separates us from love. It binds us to fear. Judgment binds us to fear and holds us in shame. On whom are we placing judgment on right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. Look at the person you are judging as if you're looking at a small child. See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes. See their desire to be loved and accepted, and even more grace to open your own heart to this truth. When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved, I am whole, I am limitless, and so are they. I'll do one more. That's too much. I won't do it. Light in the unexpected. And what does your soul say? There's light in the unexpected. And what does your soul say? Yeah, that was right on time. Yeah, I hope this message finds you well. I'll be back for part 2 for karma. Thank you for your time.